is everybody? Just a little impromptu live. Let's see if anybody comes on. Just not long out my bed actually, another wee tough afternoon this afternoon. A lot of work done this morning for my day job. Hi Steph. Yay, somebody's on. Woohoo. Right, just coming on to do a little project, and hi Linda. And remember, anybody that's a customer of mine, that if you shop online, well, it's a competition I'm running to win this, to be gifted this mini Stampin'Up cut and emboss machine. So I've got that, and there's a post on this Facebook. Hi Kirsten, there's a post on this Facebook page, and if you comment on the post you can enter. Hi Ian. If you share the post you get a couple of entries, and if you shop online at smithscraftycreations.stampinup.net during January, you get 5 entries to win. Super exciting. How is everybody? It's Friday night. My youngest son is out of isolation. He tested negative day 6 and 7, so he is free. My husband's free. He's on something like day 13, so he's away to the pub. I'm stuck in the house still testing positive. Dagnabbit. So I don't get out until Monday, which is a bit of a pain in the farce. So, how is everyone? How is everybody? Who else have we got? We've got Ian, Kirsten, Steph, Linda. That's awesome. 7. I've prepped a couple of little cards that I'm going to make today. I've also prepped, go me, I have prepped 2 cards to make tomorrow on the live as well, using the sports fan bundle called, oh, let me show you, I've got my little fan heater on right at the back of me. I've had it on all day. It's costing me an absolute fortune in the electricity, but it's just blooming freezing. It takes ages to get hit up. So cold outside. So cold. That's good. Yeah, I thought I'll come on because I was sitting there playing at my phone, finishing my coffee, and my tinnitus is just crazy. So I thought I'm going to go on live because when I'm talking I don't hear my tinnitus. So that's good. Right, let's see, because I'll prop that up like so. Yay! You've prepped the chicken for tonight's dinner. Brilliant. That's awesome. We had Chinese last night, and it was delicious. And I got special fried rice. And I always say no prawns and no peas. And my husband opened it and he says, I can see green things in it. And I'm like, oh. But I managed to eat them. Thankfully there was no prawns because they're just like, bleh, yuck. Steph's tinnitus is bad today too. It's horrible. I don't know if it's when you're overtired or I don't know. It's just annoying. Home done fish chips and mushy peas here. Oh yeah. Friday night. Munch. Brilliant. Right, I'm going to flip this round, okay, and then put you in the doodah. The phone holder is what you call it. Right, let's see if the view's all right. I'm going to plug my phone in because the battery always seems to go down quicker when you're on a live. Right, let me move all my junk out the road. Fish and chips does sound good. And I've changed my desk around a wee bit, so on the left side here I've got my punches, and here I've got my inks, and then I've got a little unit, so everything's to hand, and it feels nice and cozier. Right, let's see now. Let me get my diary, my planner out the way. It's filling up nicely for January with sharing projects that I've been making. I've made quite a few things actually, I just haven't had the time to blog about them. You know what it's like, blogging can take up a lot of time. Ian's tinnitus was extra loud last night too, and stabbing pains from sciatica. Oh, I did see that you had a broken sleep. Not so good. Not so good at all. So although I've had a tough day today, I was quite surprised that I felt a bit creative, and I just can't put away the Love Heart bundle, which is, let me show you now. Steph's got Greg's sausage rolls with pasta sauce. Oh, nice. Greg's sausage rolls are good. So some of the sweet talk papers I'm going to use, and also some excess die cuts of the from the Rainbow of Happiness. Looking out. Yeah, it's just on one page. The Rainbow of Happiness. So I've got some excess die cuts and whatnot I was wanting to use up. So I also thought I'm going to check out the little mini Sale-a-bration brochure and see if I can get any inspiration from there. It's full of projects that you can case. What I did do the other day was I took, I always struggle to kind of figure out what to do with these free papers. You know, when you get like a, for instance, this marble one, and what was the one last year? I can't remember. And I thought, I don't know what to do. So I just started stamping and then die cutting out the little kind of Love Heart logo slogan things. And I've got little excess pieces here. I was just having a play around to see what the dies are like as well. So there's all these kind of things. So it's quite good. So stamping directly onto the free papers turns out good, but you do need to use a darker shade than the actual paper. So for instance, this was Bermuda Bay on, I think it's mint macaron, the colour. The only colour that did stamp good tone on tone was the Gorgeous Grape, which is this one. So go a shade darker if you are stamping on tone on the free papers. So you can make lots of cards for all these bits. Sometimes it's good to just die cut lots of stuff and have a little play. Right, so first things first, this suite here is what I'm offering for my creative crafting kit for January. So it is being ordered on Monday night, so if anybody wants the £25 kit, which includes postage, let me know. Right, there are two little projects. Okay, I don't know if you can see that I've used vellum for them. So I'm just going to set them aside. I'm going to grab the paper, if I can find it. This is the paper, and it's called Sweet Talk. It reminds me of the candy one that we had in the last summer catalogue. So they're really, really pretty. Hi, Carola, that's it. These are really pretty. Lots of bright, beautiful colours, lots of fussy cutting that you can do. Yeah, so these cards are really just showing off the designer series paper, and it doesn't take much effort at all. So let's get started. Plus I have a wee drop white cards that I made up, and I wanted to kind of start making some cards with them. So half of an A4 sheet folded in half. I chose this little patterned paper, which measures, so this is 4 1/8 by 5 7/8, and this measures, I'm sure it was 3/8 of an inch. Yeah, so this is 3 3/4 by 5 1/2, and then I cut a piece of vellum, and this is 1/4 of an inch shorter, so this should be, yeah, this is 3 1/2, is that the same? No, it's 1/4 inch, 3 1/2 by, it should be 5 1/4, yep. And all we're going to do is kind of stagger it slightly on the page, just a little bit squint like that. So I'm just going to glue that now. So what's everybody been up to? I can't believe it's Friday already. I wish it was Monday so I could go out. Poor little me. Poor little me. Right, so I am just popping this on. Just make sure it doesn't overlap any of the edges. Lovely jubbly. Love it, love it. And then we're going to do the same with the piece of vellum. However, you need to be a little bit more proactive about thinking about where you're going to glue it down. So I've got this little strip that I was going to pop across and I would put glue underneath where that is so it would hide any glue marks. So yeah, let me just do that. I'm going to grab, what am I going to grab? I am going to grab Stamping Seal. Da, 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 da. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this just as a wee guide, so I know that I'm popping it on straight. That will do me. I'm going to pop this on, just slightly squint. Lovely, and it's quite good because you don't see it that much. Don't know if you can see a bit differential in the colour of that heart there. Then we can stick this on. Now I am going to use the Stampin' Seal on this as well because I like it better on vellum than using wet glue. Right, so let me just hold it up ever so slightly. Needs to go over a little bit. There we go. So it's just a wee border. I'm not seeing any more comments, guys. Maybe you're all just concentrating. Right, so I did some stamping and die cutting. So I have chosen the You're Cute and Hug Me. So we're going to just put them on here with dimensional and a bit of glue. So just play around with how you want it to go. So I want to stick this one down here. Used a bit much glue. Just going to pop it off at an angle, and then this one I'll pop on with a dimensional. Where are they? Where are they? I'm fairly getting through my dimensionals. Right, oops. So I'm just going to pop that on like so, and then I'm just going to put that off to the side. Look how easy that was. Easy, easy. And if you've got a scan and cut, imagine them stamping and cutting all them out at one time. How fab would that be? Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little tiny dot of glue in this top left corner. I'm going to pop some little gems. I'm just going to curl that under because it's going up the way. See, can't see the glue. So I have these sequins, adhesive back sequins that are left over from old glue, from one of the paper pumpkin boxes. So I'm just going to use that to get it, to get rid of them basically and get them used up. So I'm going to pop 2 up the top left, just round about where I glued it, and I'm going to pop 1 down there on the bottom. Steph's nearly out of refills for the tape runner we used to have. Oh no! I still can't get used to this one proper. I did waste, I think 2 or 3 of them, when they all got caught up. So there is one card. You can of course use Wink of Stella and what have you. I'll maybe do that. I'll put put your teeth back in. I'll put a bit of Wink of Stella on this little band. Thanks, Ian. Super quick and super easy. I loved your record card. I just watched it today. I missed your premiere, sorry, hun. Ta-da! Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that's card number 1. Card number 2, I have these 2 love hearts which say love you and text me, and it's going to be the same kind of style but slightly different because the piece of vellum is a scrap piece and I thought I want to use that on something. So again, I've just taken that paper and I've reversed it. Whoops. We're just going to pop this one squint, same sizes as the other one. Lovely jubbly. And then this is going to go in the middle. And what you could actually do is, I'm going to try and curl up the ends. So top left and bottom right. Let's see if that makes it look any more prettier. I think that would be quite nice. Right, good. So, just need to decide where this is going. I think I'd wanted it up and down like so, and then I'll put the little hearts on here. So, you get my tearing tape. It's not tearing tape, Stampin' Seal. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible with remembering names of things. Right, now I am going to put this on straight though. And you can see the slight darkness where the tape is. So that's going to go on there, make sure it's the right way. I thought about doing the dots, but then it just kind of blends into the card. This is just nice and subtle, this one. Right, I'm going to try it with wet glue. I'll just need to wait a wee second till it dries. And again, this was just a little scrap piece of DSP. It's amazing what cards you can come up with just by using your little scraps that are lying about. Okay, so that's stuck okay actually. Now I can't pick these up. I am going to cover this red heart though. So I thought about doing that. And then that. So let's stick it down. What's everybody's plans this weekend? Hope you're all coming on live tomorrow to watch me make some father's themed, male themed cards. Oh, I want a dimensional on this, not glue. Where's my scissors? So I'm just going to use a piece of the edging of the dimensional strips. Pop that there. Super cute. I do like that. And again, I've got 3 little sequins. Maybe I should put... Where should I put them though, guys? Let me move this up a bit slightly. Yeah. I think I'll put a couple there. I don't know, help. Oh, where should I put these wee gems? You could actually put them underneath here as well. Because she's got a birthday party for one of the twins' friends at a big monthly food shop. Oh God! Steph's going to watch tomorrow and finish off a gift she's making along with donating stuff to a nursery. Oh yay! Because you're having a clear out, aren't you? Don't do too much though and knacker yourself, says the girl that never listens to her own advice. Oh dear. It's hard when you've got a personality that naturally you want to feel productive on a daily basis. It's hard not to do stuff, even if you are feeling poorly. Right, there we go. I've taken the executive decision to do 1, 2, 3. That's not bad, eh? Not bad at all. I had a clear out as well, Steph, and I filled one of the Coastal Cabana Stampin' Up bags for my mother-in-law, but bless her, she can't get them just now. It's annoying. Right, I'm making another 2 cards now, this time using the free papers that you get in the little Sale-a-bration brochure, if I can find it. So this is a Sunshine and Rainbows, I think it's called. Sunshine and Rainbows, yep. So I'm going to make a couple of cards, and I'm going to use the Rainbows of Happiness. Have I froze? I froze slightly there, didn't I? I'm using the Rainbow of Happiness that coordinates with it. Okay, I've also used my Cloud Punch, so we're going to stamp on that. Right, so let's get the cards out. And again, this was just thinking of ways to use up those excess die cut pieces because I did go over the top with them. So this is the first card here. Again, I've got a little bit of vellum. So just basic white. We've got some of the free papers and I'm liking this stripe effect. So if we just go ahead and get that glued down. And then I've got another card to make, and then that'll be me. Oops, butterfingers. Right, so that again is on slightly squint, on purpose might I add. We are then going to add on the vellum. Now I want the vellum to be as straight as possible. I'm covering up this left section, so I do know that I can pop the Stampin' Seal on there. Right, so I'm just going to bring this down slightly, am I? Or will I? No, I'll just, you know what, I'll put it squint. I'll just put it squint because I think it looks better. Fab. And again, I'll use some of those little adhesive back sequins which I've got here to hide any glue dots. Right, I'm sorry if anyone's commenting and I'm not seeing it. Right, so I cut a load of rainbows out using the lovely dies that come with this. And these dies are the Brilliant Rainbow dies. So these are awesome. So I've used these big ones here. The next card uses the smaller rainbow. And it's just a really, really fun set to play with. Okay, so there's 4 elements to 4 parts to the one rainbow. Now I cheated and I did put 4 different sheets through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but I don't recommend overloading it. I'm not wanting you breaking it and then tell me it's my fault. Oh dear. Right, I'm just going to pop a little tiny bit of glue down here. Because the heat in this room, it is making the vellum lift slightly. It's because I've got the hot fan heater blowing directly behind me. Right, fab. So these are basically punched out clouds. I'm going to layer them up. I'm going to stamp on one of them. So I need to decide, I want them to go opposite. So I'm just switching one over. So I think I'll stamp on that one. But what we'll do is we'll get this stuck down first. And I'm not fussy that it's going to be going on slightly squint. It's a wonky card anyway. You could raise it up with dimensionals. However, I just want to stick it down with normal glue. Look at the gorgeous colours though, even on the B side as well. These are just magnificent. There's about 1/8 of an inch roughly distance between them to keep the left and the bottom lined up. You can push it closer, but you would need to trim it off. But I like the way it has a little gap. It just fills up more of the card. So I'm just layering them up. Can you see that there? There's kind of an even gap in between each of them. These are super, 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 super colourful. I like it, I like it. Okay. Can't believe it's dark outside already. You blink and bye-bye sunshine. Right, that's that stamped on. Look how fab that is. Really gorgeous, happy colours. I can tell everybody's been getting this as their free papers. Absolutely wonderful. Right, let me see. I know January is a skint month. I've not actually had any orders yet. I'm hoping a few of you have been saving your pennies for the end of month payday, because I would love for one of you guys to win that mini Stampin' Up cut and emboss machine. The only thing is it isn't open to fellow demo friends. It's only open to kind of like customers and followers who aren't demos. Right, I am going to pop this little cloud down here. So I'm just going to lather it with some glue. Just place it down there random. Want to stamp on this bit. And I do know that this, is it this sentiment fits in it? What other sentiments have I got? I think it is that one. A little something to brighten your day. Yes, it does fit on it. Most times I would stamp this first and then punch it out, but because I was just trying to save time, I'm going to use polished pink. Off to prep tea, catch you tomorrow. No worries, hun, thank you. Right, I'm going to have to stand up to do this. So I'm using polished pink. You could use any colour that you like. I'm just going to stamp on the little cloud, and it fits perfect. A little something to brighten your day. I'll just clean that off quickly. I do need to give these a rinse in the washing machine because they are starting to dry out because I've left the box open slightly. But the Simply Chamois are amazing. One of my favourite tools. Hi Cindy. Thank you, sweetie. Right. Now I want to add some twine, and I've got this twine here, where is it, that came out of one of my paper pumpkin boxes. I think it was one of the Christmas ones, but it's got polished pink and white on it, so I'm going to use that because if I don't, it'll never get used up. So if I put a little kind of like twirly bit on here, that'll look quite nice. Right, let me lose the ink first. Oh, hi Lara! Thanks for coming on. Thank you, you're so kind. Right, so I'm going to pop it there. And we're just going to snip that like so. Because if you've got it in your stash, you need to use it. I'm always saying to customers, don't order stuff and then just pop it away in a box. Show me what you're making. Prove that you are playing with your goods and not just saving them up to look at them when they're all nice and pretty. You've got to cut up that paper and you've got to get these stamps open. Right, let's go pop that there and hope for the best. Yeah, that'll look okay. Lovely jubbly. So we need dimensionals along the bottom, just so it doesn't catch on this twine. So I'm just going to use some of the scrap pieces of adhesive around the edging, like so. Easy peasy. Get the most out of it, and let me see if I grab it with my tweezers. If I pop it here, like so, overlapping it a little bit, that looks quite nice. Looks quite nice. There is, maybe I should have done this before sticking it down, there is some little stamps that you could maybe stamp other colours on these little clouds. I think what I'll do though is I'll pop two little gems on here and one up there at the glue section. I'm not wanting it too overly busy. I'm just going to pop two. Again, this is out of one of the recent paper pumpkins. You know what, I think I'll just pop three there. I think that looks alright. And I'm going to quickly add some little thin layer of Wink of Stella. And I only ever apply with a little bit of the dampness from the brush. I don't tend to squeeze it and have it gushing out. It's always discreet. Let me add a little bit though. Sometimes when I squeeze it, too much comes out and then it ruins my card and I'm like, no. Don't know if you can see that on screen. It's a nice little subtle touch though. Little subtle touch. So do remember, anybody that shops with me at smithscraftycreations.stampinup.net, you do get a handmade card from me each month that you order, and if you use the hostess code, I am closing this one off on Monday night, you'll receive some free product. I also give customer vouchers for every £25 spend that you can redeem for product once you've saved them up for a wee bit. And yeah, and there's a gift away if you shop. You get 5 entries to win a mini stamping, cut and emboss machine. And I'm going to hide that glue in the top corner. Well, I was going to, but then I kind of changed my mind. I will maybe find a little heart, Kirsten. So I've got plenty of little things I can add on. Yeah, so there's the giveaway post is running on my Facebook page, this page. So if you comment on the post, you can get 1 entry for free. If you share the post, you get 2 entries for free. And if you shop online, you get 5 entries. Right, let's see what's in here, all these little bitties. Let's see. Let's get a little heart popped on, if I can pick it up. Not the yellow, that doesn't pop out enough for me. Let's see, what about, oh, the gorgeous grape maybe. There's something wrong with these. These tweezers are a bit squint. I think these are the ones that I use for my resin. Yeah, I'll pop that in the corner. Let's get a little mini dimension on it. So that's a giveaway that's running for the month of January, just as a thank you to customers who've shopped with me and continue to shop. Chance to win a goodie prize. Right, let's cover that up, and let's wink off Stella a little heart as well. And this has just been die cut out of the free papers that you can get as a level 1, which is the Simply Marvellous. So I've got a few packets of this, but I'm doing a paper share that's getting sent out on Monday when I can go to post office. So those customers are getting a share of that, as well as the rainbow papers. Right, and there is the wee card. There's card 1, card numero 2, and card 3, and I've got 1 more card, and then that will be me. So let me just tidy these wee bits up first. I'm really not sure what to do with these. I'll need to figure out how I would use these on a card. They could be used on a little handmade box. You can tie it in with a tag and have it dangling like a little charm or something. I'm not entirely sure what to use those for, but that's why I'm keeping them, because there will be a use at some point. Okay, I've got a huge pile of catalogues going out on Monday, and I have a huge pile of catalogues that I'll be sending out to anybody that's wanting to try Stampin' Up and would like to shop with me. So yeah, right, on a wee banner flag. Oh, that's a good idea, Kirsten. Again, we've got this beautiful A side that I'm going with, but the Bumblebee B side is absolutely smashing as well. I've been making lots of cards. I just haven't been blogging about them. So my little Pinterest stats have went down a little bit, but you know what? I'm still sharing, and I'm sharing where the people are, which seems to be my Facebook and Instagram just now. So, right. Now, what was I going to do with this one? This Hag N has a vellum. It started to curl up because of the heat in my room. I'm going to put, remember I was saying about the little rainbow from the die set. So that's this one. And you could get the little clouds as well that you could put at the end of the rainbow and stuff. This one I'm not sure what I'm doing with. I just know that I'm sticking vellum on. So I'm just going to pop that down there. Whack that on. I think I was going to do a banner with a stamp. I think that's what this was for. Yes. Right, so let me get my punch, because I think a little cloud would be nice on this. Not my punch. I'll get my mini machine out. And get it off of my mat, because it slips about if it's on this. Right. My base plate, my cutting plate and the top plate. And I need the dies. So in this set we have a double die for the little clouds, and we also have 2 singular ones. So I'm just going to pop the 4 through. And if I need them all, I need them all. If not, that's fine. I'll get a scrap piece of white. I've got a box that I keep all my offcuts of white in, you see. Saves cutting up new sheets every time and wasting. Right. So put that in. And I'll get that wound up. Oh, sticking in something. Come on, in you go. Hang on, I need to bring it closer to me so I can feed it through. There we go. Da, 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 da. Ta-da. Right, close that up. I do have spare plates for this, but I'm going to use these until they're completely dead. I have used them a lot, hence why my die cuts are sticking to my bottom plate. Right. Can't pick them up. I have been picking at my nails again. I really need to get false nails so it can give my nails a chance to grow, because I just keep picking. I'll put it down to being bored in the house. Bored in the house, sitting in the house bored. Don't know if any of you have seen that on TikTok, that song. It's a funny one. Oh dear. Right. So, hi Len. How are you, my lovely? Just made these wee cards with a little stamp and die cut out lovey-dovey sentiments. Right, so I'm going to have to pop a little tiny bit of Stampin' Seal up there. Right, now, what am I thinking? Let's have a play with positioning of this. Yeah, Kirsten, you're meant to actually swap them over. But of course, I don't do that often enough, hun. You're meant to kind of rotate and flip your plates to keep them straight and get the same use on both sides. But I don't do that often enough. You know what I'm like. Right, so I think if I bring that down a bit, I could pop the little clouds. Can you, is this too far away for you guys? Let me see if I can zoom it in a little bit. Is it zooming in? No. Hang on. There, that is zoomed in, isn't it? Is it? You know what it is? It's hard when there's... I need to get rid of the comments for a second. There we go. Oh, sorry about that. See my big fat fingers? Let's see whether it catches up. Oh, and I need to turn this fire off now again. Whew! I'm melting. Did it zoom in? Oh. I'm losing the will to live with it. Right, so what I want to do is stick this on so that it is straight. So let me get a little pencil. I'm only doing this because the angle that I'm sitting at, I might pop it on squint. So if I just draw a little line on it, it'll help me out. And it tells me where I'm meant to stick the rainbow. And of course that'll rub out, I'll leave a little gap. Right, so I would recommend using little tweezers, or you take the pick tool with a putty. Don't need too much glue. Kirsten's saying have a coffee. Bless. There we go. Oh, I'm so sniffly. COVID be going out my body. Oh, the test I done this morning, it come up really, really quick. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm on D8. What else do you want from me? but I've been relatively lucky, so. Right, so there's 4 sizes. And again, they all kind of fit nicely into each other with a little 1/8 of an inch gap roughly. So once you stick one side down, you can be kind of confident it's going to fall the right way and equally on both sides. Then we've got the big bit here. So quiet in my house. You know what, I think I'll put my fire back on because I can hear my tinnitus. Go on, turn on, you bugger. Yeah, I'll keep that on, that distracts from my tinnitus. Right, so I've stuck the wee rainbow on. So, oops, I'm sticking to everything. So these are absolutely cute as anything. If I can pick them up. So you can see how you can kind of stagger them to cover the bottom of the rainbow. You could also use coloured paper or coloured card. Might be a case of overkill if there's too many. So I want to use, let's see what sentiments are in this set. I don't want to use Happy Valentine's Day. But if you were, you could stamp it and just have it along there, or you could stamp it and then cut it out individually. Steph's lucky, even though she was in contact with someone with COVID, being negative. Oh yeah, because you can catch it more than once, can't you? That's good then if you've if your antibodies in your bodies, that's really good. You're obviously too tough for it this second time round. What am I looking for here? I'm looking for a sentiment, haven't I? I am looking for a sentiment that is going to be small enough to go in to this punch, or I might just hand trim it up. I think I'll go with You Make Me Happy. You make me happy, but skies are grey. Do, 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 do. I know I want to give up my day job. There's also some awesome little sentiments in the driving by free stamp set. This is a level 1. If you spend £45, you can pick that for free. What else? I've got this one. This is a level 2. If you spend £90, you can get this in a pack of 12 by 12 free. Let's see. I really do hope you have the best birthday from this one. It's not too big. Yep. And I've not used that one yet. So, I think I'll stamp it in Misty Moonlight. What am I doing? Where's my other block? Oh, there it is. So, you can also stamp directly onto vellum as well, but if you smudge it, you've had it. Unless you're using the Versa mark. Right, I might do that. And if it doesn't work out, I'll put a banner over it. So let me stamp directly on that. I'll wave it in front of my fire, and it'll dry it quick. I'm just not sure if I need to, you're going to be singing that now. If I need to re-ink this again. I can't remember when I done it. I'm sure I've done it recently. Let me get a bit of scrap paper. Oh yeah, I did. Gorgeous. Right. Everybody, hold your breath and see if Tricia mucks this up or not. So I'm just going to press and hold for a wee second. Oh, and I've did it squint. I've done it squint. So I'm going to have to cover that. Let's see how it looks once I put the... I knew I was stamping it squint, but I thought, no, it looks alright. I knew that would happen. Right, let me dry it in front of the fire. For a couple of seconds. Hopefully it'll be not too long. before we do get some proper sunshine, and then we'll all be singing You Are My Sunshine. Right. Clean that off. I really like that stamp. It's always good to see what other sentiments you've got in other sets, you see. Because even if you get bored with certain stamps or you've used them as much as you feel you can use them, the sentiments are always going to be handy. I just get bored quick. That's how I like treating myself so much. Excuses, excuses. Right. So, hope you have the best birthday. Right, let's pop down some glue for this little cloud, and then the next little cloud I shall pop up with a dimension. Now, what I didn't do was I didn't rub that out. There. Forgot to rub out the pencil mark because that was quite obvious it was there. Watch, don't. Oh, look, I've smudged it now. I'm going to have to do another label because that's annoying. Let it dry before you touch the card. Don't do what Tricia does. But this is what happens. Happens normally every day for me, and then it happens even more when I'm yapping. Now, you could do a little array of clouds on this card. I think I will, actually. Looks quite nice effect, doesn't it? And then I could stick down the corner of that, pop a cloud on it, and ta-da! Love it. Right. So let's get this stamp out again. Let's get the stamp out. So, yes, it was a little bit squint. Yes, it worked. But then Tricia smudges it. And, yeah. So I'm doing another one. Butterfingers me. Right, so. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I do like stamping on vellum, but like I say, you've got to be careful. And the thing is, I don't rehearse my cards, so when I make a mistake, it is what it is. Right, so I just need to make sure that I cut it at an angle that's going to be big enough to cover it. Okay, so I'm just going to trim this up. If I can find my trimmer. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to trim a little bit off. Like so. Gorgeous. Right, let's figure out how I'm going to pop this on. I'm going to pop it on squint, but I'm going to make that into a little banner, and I'm going to cover up this bit with another wee cloud, I think. Right, where's me punches? Where's me punches? Cut it straight and put it on wonky. You read my mind, honey. It's on the wonk. It would have been nice that on the vellum though. Right. Well, it was nice, just not all squint. Right. So if you're using a size that isn't the 1/2 inch, 3/4 or an inch width, just look at it from behind and you can level it up, kind of thing. Yeah, I'm going to pop that on with dimensionals. And I think I'll put a little bit of white twine here as well. Where is my... Look, it's right beside you, Tricia. Look, see how wet that is still. Right. Just Christian's saying it sure was. Bright minds think alike. Right, so I have... This is the Baker's Twine Essential Pack that you get out the annual catalogue. It's got all the nice neutral colours in it. These would go good for the neutral blends that have just come out. I'm going to order some of them on Monday. So if you're ordering between now and Monday, use my hostess code that I showed you at the beginning. 3XA3NS9K. Or if you're ordering after Monday, ask me for my new hostess code. and I'll get you that. Right. I'm all fingers and thumbs with this, but never mind. Right, pop that down, that's okay. Let's get some dimensionals on here. And again, I'm going to use a scrappy piece of the last, very last pieces of this. Bum, bum, bum. I think a lot of people are away for the dinner now. What time is it anyway? Don't even know what time it is. About 5 o'clock maybe? You can see I've still got blue ink on me, so I need to be careful. Oh, there's another bit on there. Right, let's get this stuck on. I'm going to lift it up though. Okay, I'm just going to pop it on the wonk. Like so. Oh no, it's straight. That looks alright. Ta-da! Ta-da, ta-da. I think I'll just pop that one cloud up there. It will cover up that little glue patch. Like so. Let me see if there's any more comments. Now I need to turn my fire off again. I am absolutely roasting. Absolutely roasting. Right, so I have 3 little, where are they? 3 little diamantes, here they are. Not diamantes, 3 of the adhesive back sequins. Here's the other little cloud, I think I'll pop that there just to balance it out a little bit. Oh, my tummy's rumbling. Right. Let's get these 3 little sequins on. 1, 2, and 3. Dun 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 dun. Hopefully my rain before I lose them. There we go, and that's the finished card. Fixing the wee blooper. Wink of Stella, you could put Wink of Stella on any of the rainbow. You could put it on the little clouds. I think I'll do that actually. You can either add a little bit colour onto a block and mix it in with this, or use your other water paint brushes. That's nice. Like I say, it's just a tiny little bit of glitter. It'll just catch the light and no more when someone's looking at it. Adorable. Quite happy with that. Because I cut these days and days ago, and I just thought, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? And then I just left it a few days, walked away, and then you come back to it. So it shows if you get stuck, just walk away and have a wee break. So there's the 2 rainbow ones, and here is the 2 lovey-dovey ones. And again, it's just showing off these gorgeous papers. These are free papers, the printed ones, Sunshine and Rainbows. And this is the Love Hearts one that's in the part of the Love Suite. Sweet as Sweet, it's called. Yeah, Sweet as Sweet. So, that is the 4 cards. Right, folks, I better let you get away and get ready for your dinner. Whatever your plans are tonight, I hope they're nice and relaxed, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow on this page for a live using the Sports Fan Suite. So it's going to be red, blues, yellows, really bright colours. So yeah, hopefully see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Okay folks, have a nice night, and I'll speak to you all again soon. Thanks again.